I ask myself a question. What makes me me? And what makes me different? You know, what makes me different is I have the courage to pursue success and my purpose, knowing my defects and my lack of. However, I still pursue my purpose with controlled discipline and consistency. What makes me different is I pursue my purpose and don't see any results. And what that showed me is that I have a strong foundation of belief and faith. Just because I don't see results, every day I wake up, I still pursue my purpose with the same intensity and drive to succeed. Because I know when you strive to pursue your purpose, you are planting spiritual seeds, and anything that you plant will one day reap harvest. I see in my mind that I will be successful, flat out. I will be successful. I will end my life still striving for success. Flat out. And that's the attitude and mindset that you have to pursue success, to pursue your purpose. See, we must understand that you can have anything in life what you work for. But you can't have anything in life that you didn't work for. And that goes back to what I said in one of my previous videos. Life don't give you what you deserve. Life gives you what you have earned. How many shots do you think you will get in life to pursue your purpose? Why is your purpose so important? Do you know that our purpose carves out an image of us, a name for us that will last forever? Our purpose is the reason why we are here on this earth. That's why the Bible says, blessed is he who finds his purpose. Follow your purpose and never allow no one to derail you from your purpose. Circle yourself around aggressive businessmen, and not the aggression where it bullies and take advantage of people, but that aggression that you use to pursue your purpose. When striving for success, don't surround yourself around people who don't believe in God, don't take life serious, they don't take their life serious, and they don't take their health serious. Those are key components that determines your longevity in success. Health is your wealth. You have some people that strive with everything they got to pursue wealth, but neglect their health. And their health starts to break down along the journey to success. And when they acquire their ultimate goal, which was wealth and success, now in return, they got to use their wealth to try to help restore their health. They have to use their wealth to restore their health if it's possible. Because what God gives us, money, can't buy. That's health. I want to say this right here, because I think this is important and I think it's necessary. When you striving to pursue your purpose, you striving for success, it's one thing we can't prevent is an enemy striving to kill your purpose, your idea. You can't prevent that from taking place. But what you can do is keep pursuing and overcoming that enemy. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Enemies are stationed on different levels. And when someone tries to destroy your success, that's a person that's stationed at a certain level in your development. But just as an eagle rises above the storm into the eye of the tornado and goes into the eye of the tornado, we can also do the same by rising up with knowledge, our strategy, and connecting with good people. And you will leave them on that level. And they will try to kill somebody else's purpose on that level. But you have risen above their mentality at that point of your development. And then it prepares you for another struggle that will also have enemies that will strive to discourage and destroy your purpose. Wherever there's life, it's always something trying to kill life. But how do you keep death at a respectable distance? Pursuing your purpose. Purpose gives you life. So, don't worry about the enemies, because it's battles that you just can't fight. It takes God to fight those battles. Point blank, period. All we need to focus on is pursuing our purpose. I don't know why people try to stop success. Or they don't want to tell you this because they don't want you to succeed. I don't know why people strive to do that when you're dealing with a person with a strong mind that's going to succeed regardless. And people like this that have the mindset to overcome enemies, overcome obstacles, overcome struggles in life, when they reach success, they be the most humble and the most generous people that you can meet, because their trials and tribulations humbled them. But what most importantly humbled them is God protecting them. Because they knew they couldn't do none of this without the support and protection of God. Allahu Akbar. Allah is indeed the greatest. All success is built on a strong mindset. Always believe in you, even if nobody else does. See, people don't see when you build a success. They don't see the intermission. Some people only see results, but they don't see how that success was built. And if they've seen how the success was built, they will appreciate your journey even more. Because success is not an easy journey. It's just not. God didn't set it up that way. But he also set it up where you can acquire success, but you have to go through a filter to build character, build your word, because your word is bond. Build a good word, build your consistency, build discipline, build your character, build you, because this is what embodies you when you succeed. That's why when a person goes through that fire to get to success, it burns off all the dross on them, and when they acquire success, they shine like a diamond. They are attractive to the people because their struggles has refined them to the point where they are acceptable to God, and they are now presentable to the world. So when they speak with their success following them, you will definitely feel that person's drive, because they are real They are tangible. These are people that have went through the journeys of success and conquered life struggles. When a person goes through life struggles and they conquer life struggles, you can't do nothing but respect them, because those that's coming up organically to succeed knows what hardship is to acquire success. So you can do nothing but respect a person that has built something from nothing. That's the power of God. That's the power that God gives us. When you have people that have been handed down wealth, them be the type of people that don't leave tips at the restaurants. Them the type of people that can be very arrogant because they didn't earn nothing. They didn't go through them struggles. They didn't go through that fire that refines character. They just acquired success from generational handed down wealth. But they really have no character, because if you took everything what they had, they may not have the ability or the will or the drive to obtain that success again. But when a person has humbled himself and has built his success organically and didn't look down, step on no one to get success, when that person reaches success, they truly reach success. Not just on a monetary level, not just on a financial level, but on a mental and spiritual level. And that's the level where you connect with the hearts of the people. So success is just not money. Success is overcoming those internal barriers that restrict us and destroy us from even pursuing success. Life is an honor. How do a person waste life? Life is an honor given to us from God. God didn't put no one on this planet to live in poverty. We can't change our history, but we can prepare to make a better future for our people. And that's taking responsibility of your mind. What they say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. When you waste your mind, you wasting the gift, the most precious gift that anyone can have on this planet, given to you from God. Your mind never sleeps. It never retires. You have to retire. You have to go to sleep, but your mind never sleeps. Who else never sleeps? God. God shared with us his raw power. We can become anything that we want to become if we pursue our purpose. And there's going to be a lot of cluttered stuff that's in your way. But as you pursue your purpose, That's an act of prayer. And as you pursue your purpose, God will begin to remove those obstacles that is striving to hinder your success. Because it's one thing about success: an enemy cannot stop success. It's almost impossible for you to stop success. If we pursue our goals, it's like the laws of nature. It has to reveal itself to you in that success because you pursue it consistently. And that's an act of prayer going into the universe. And God never not answered our prayers, especially when our prayer is organic and is good for the people. Because we was born in the world to be a service for Him. So anything that we do, it must be done with righteousness. It has to be, because that's the only thing that's going to really last is good deeds and truth. Flat out. Is success easy to acquire? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a journey that very few people can say they made it. But when you start striving for success, you just see why a lot of people just don't have the tenacity and the drive and the will to keep pursuing success, because it's hard. It's not easy. But what makes us so special? That God gives us all the equipment to overcome them hard times and acquire our desired goal. And that's bringing our purpose into a physical reality that represents you, represents me, represents us. It represents success. Success is a crown. Success is an honor. When you don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about pending problems that may come up. You know everything, you know your queen, your family is secure by the decisions that you made as a man. This is what men do, they sacrifice. This is what men do. Men strive to secure their family. That's the purpose of a man. And when you do business, and it's good business, business that will last forever, and is approved by God, that's the best feeling in the world, because you know you have content. You know that you have a business that supports the service of humanity. So again, pursue your purpose with power, endurance, and strength. And just because you don't see results, never stop. Keep moving towards your purpose. Because like I said in the beginning of it and early in this video, when you pursue your purpose, it's like a prayer. It's a prayer. So you will eventually reap harvest. You will eventually you will eventually reap the fruit that you have planted. Absolutely. So just because you don't see results, keep moving towards your purpose. I don't see results. I'm still moving towards my purpose with the same intensity and the same drive that I had when I started. And it's not going nowhere because I realize what I do have. When you strive for success, you start realizing your strengths and your weaknesses. And what I do have is a strong faith and a strong belief in what I want to do. And I also have discipline and I honor consistency. I'm going to leave with this. And this is for me. They indicted faith and discipline. They also later indicted belief. They took them to court and charged them with conspiracy and sentenced them to success. Peace.